Let's get ready to rumble!
Deontay Wilder needs to realize that Mike Tyson, James Toney are no longer ranked heavyweight contenders, champions, prospects, or anything. They have no control of what happens in that division. None at all. But Wilder does have control. It's in his hands right now. He's the WBC champion. Yes, these guys are legendary fighters, but I've said this is what I've said, man. Look, man. I don't care if I say something in a video and they respond to it and say, well, how can you say that? I haven't been there. I've got my opinion. Yeah? You're not winning every debate with me just because you've been in the ring, just because you are at ATG. I'm not backing down on every point. I'm standing my ground as a man on what I have to say. And until it's taken away from me, boxing beats and rhymes is my baby. I control this here. You can't tell me I can't block you. You can't tell me I can't say this. This is mine. That's yours. You have to look at things a few ways. Don't just look at it from how they want you to see it or how they want to project it to the world. What they're actually saying is, man, this dude has a ridiculous knockout percentage. How does he hit like that? He has a good chance of eclipsing us out of the record books as African-American fighters. And before you say, that's ridiculous, Wilder can never eclipse them, before you say it's ridiculous, look, some of you want to challenge points, but you're too reactionary, you're too current. You're not cerebral enough to challenge certain points. James Toney was heavily critiqued for decisions he got over the likes of Reggie Johnson, David Tiberi. He lost to Drake Thadze. The government nearly stepped in after the Tiberi decision on alleged corruption or incompetence in American boxing. It was that bad. Mike Tyson was heavily critiqued. Oh, the opponents are not that good. Oh, you could put the jab on him, you could uppercut him, and this was from mainstream media experts down to barbershop level pundits. Yeah? So don't even go there. That's how you have to look at it. It doesn't matter what anyone else has to say. Everyone's going to always critique Wilder, other guys. People are critiquing Anthony Joshua. Is it hating? Yeah, people like using that word. But, you know, what I've realized, man, like, whether you are being hated on or you think, most people actually think they're being hated on more than it's actually happening, right? Regardless of that, a lot of people think if I call out what they're doing, you're a hater, then it's going to shame them out of hating, because it's kind of it should be kind of embarrassing to you're hating on someone's success. But no, you're actually empowering them. They actually feed off you responding to it. That's what they're good at, is hating. This is their strength. You can't stop people how they're going to feel on things. If they're hating, they're hating. It is what it is. Yeah? It's just something people do. I've kind of trained myself so I don't go out like that. And before anyone says, no, I don't hate. No, you can't just not hate. You have to actually train and philosophically look at things over a period of time before you can stop that. It's natural to actually hate. It's actually natural. That's why people do it so readily. Some people don't even attempt to hide it. If you haven't consciously tried to stop yourself from being a hater, don't tell me you're not a hater. Don't tell me that. You can't just, oh, I don't hate. No, it doesn't work. That's like saying you could just tell yourself to dunk and dunk. No, you can't do that. You have to consciously train how to get up to the fucking backboard. They're hating on Joshua. They're hating on Wilder. They're hating on everybody, man. Everybody gets hated on. They're hating on Vlad until he lost on Saturday. He was always hating, oh, we want to get him out. We want to get him out of the division. Been hating on forever. Until he lost on Saturday. This is the first time he's got his dues in the ring, apart from the Pulev fight. But he's never got as much praise at this level in his career until he lost. Like when Mike Tyson was doing all that madness after he came out of jail, you know, bit Holyfield threatened to rape the journalist, told the female journalist I only fornicate with women, and a lot of mad stuff was going on. A lot of mad stuff. When Lennox Lewis knocked him out, all that hate that the press had for him seemed to subside. All of a sudden, okay, he took his beating. Well, let's leave him alone now. After that, we went into the sympathetic, I kind of feel sorry for him. Yeah, it is messed up what's happened to him. If you guys remember, that's exactly how it went. He wiped the blood off Lennox Lewis's face. Oh, Mike. People are fucked up. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about, but I'm not like them. I'm not like them people who say, oh, yeah, he took his beating. I don't hate him now. I'm not like that. If I don't like you, I just don't like you. You don't have to get beaten for me to stop liking you. So Wilder is voicing his disapproval, but you have The Rock, so to speak. You are in possession of the belt. You're the guy right now, not Mike Tyson. They had their time. They done some great things. They done some not so great things. Tony got busted for PEDs. Tyson took all types of dope, bit someone in the ring. Tyson was also the youngest champion. Tony had great wins over the likes of Michael Nunn, Mike McCallum, won a title at cruiserweight, multiple weight belt holder. This is what they do. Who doesn't Tony hate on? There's only a few boxers James Toney doesn't hate on. Mike Tyson wanted Vladimir Klitschko to win. He didn't even explain why, but that's just how he felt. He wanted Klitschko to win. People are acting like people can't say what they want to say. Look, unless Tyson comes in your training camp and actually challenges you to a physical fight or poisons your water or something, fuck Tyson, man. That's what you need to say to yourself. So what? Leave it. Concentrate on picking up some more belts. I'd like to see Wilder do it. Concentrate on that. Just use that as fuel. Like he's asking or kind of intimating, he'd like to say, just be happy for the young guy coming up, doing his thing. Be happy. Why should they? If they want to be cranky. A lot of, listen, I've heard Holmes, I've heard Hagler. Lennox Lewis didn't look particularly enthralled that Anthony Joshua got the job done on Saturday. Maybe in Lennox's eyes that, I never got all this attention. Maybe he's thinking that. And look at all what I did. Maybe he's thinking that. And no, Lennox never got a reception like that in the UK for a victory like Joshua got. He never did. He never did. He never did. Joshua's been on the front page of the Red Tops for a couple of days now. Back page and everything. Just like, whoa. Massive in the UK, right? Big. He's probably near to Lennox's level of popularity, and he hasn't fought nowhere near the level of opponents that Lennox has. I'm talking about after Lennox fought Tyson and Holyfield. Anthony Joshua is nearly as popular as Lennox was in this country right now. And that's as crazy as that is, it is what it is. Lennox is not the beneficiary of the resurgence of British boxing fans in 2017. The landscape wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. Sky and all that shit was in its early stages then, The pay-per-view thing weren't popping as much as it is now. There was pay-per-view, but apparently AJ broke box office records against Klitschko. What did Holmes say about Tyson before they fought in the 80s? He's an SOB. He's going to end up dead or in jail. I don't think Sugar Ray Leonard was too fond of Tyson. I don't know why. I'll back off that for a little while because I don't have any sound bites that I can recall. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. Look, you should be happy that they're calling you out so often. You should be privileged to have your name in the discussion negatively so much. Yes. Any fighter who gets talked about a lot negatively means you've got a lot going for you. It means you're bucking the system, and a lot of people don't like that. Maybe because they couldn't get over on it like that when they was doing their thing, or they want to see you taken down a peg or two. Enjoy it while you have it. When they stop talking, you're finished. When your haters disappear, you're finished. That's why I realize now, there's a lot of uploaders who make vids about me. Vids, and they've got a lot to say. Some want to take it a step further. And I'm realizing now that, man, they really don't like that I have a demographic of people who want to hear what I say. Or at least want to hear what I say. Maybe they want to challenge it. Or maybe they actually just like hearing me and they can't stand it. They can't stand it. It is what it is. I feel good doing my vids. They get angry listening to him. If it was me, I would just turn away. But I'm a very prideful person. I don't stay in places where I get a negative experience from being there. I don't stay there. That's just me. That's just me. If my name in the video title and I'm not the subject matter of your video, you can say what you want. I don't want to fight you. I guarantee you, I don't want to fight you. I don't want to come see you. I don't want to straighten you out and change your opinion. Keep talking. I control my little portion of YouTube here. That's that. And I'm good with that. Look, Wilder has to be content with what he controls, what he can bring to his family financially, and what he contributes to his legacy and to boxing's legacy. You control that. You don't control no Mike Tyson. You don't control no James Toney. You don't control anyone who's a supposed hater. You don't control none of them. You just keep scoring knockouts. Doesn't matter how you do it, you do it. People who think it's a fluke, that's up to you. That's up to you. Wilder knows what he's doing. I know Wilder knows what he's doing. When the fight took place on Saturday, how much of you observed that when Vlad was jabbing, he was pulling the jab back to his hip? Wilder did. You know why Wilder picked it up? Because he said, oh, that's where I'd get you. You think he don't know what he's doing? Listen, he knows what he's doing, bro. He knows what he's doing. Wilder knows what he's doing. You people who think he don't know what he's doing, he knows what he's doing. Wilder controls this. Not Mike Tyson. You had your turn. Not James Toney. You had your turn. Not you haters. None of you are going in the ring. Not his supporters like me. I'm not going in there. I'm not trying to live vicarious for him either. That's his achievements. That's his achievements. It's Wilder's achievements. You have to have a fuck people attitude in this world, man. I don't give a shit. I'm just going to say, you have to have a fuck people attitude. Because if you don't, some of you will be able to cope with it, how you cope with it, but you'll end up in fucking some mental institution, or you'll break yourself. You'll break yourself if you let them have that kind of power over you. You really would. Wilder has to look at it like this. Tony, Tyson fought in the ring. All them years. They ain't never put one boxer on in between them. For all that talk and notoriety they have, they've never put no one on. But they critique. All that money you made, where's it gone? What have you put back into boxing? If both of you know so much, why don't you start coaching and bring a heavyweight who's better than Wilder? How about that? And I'm not on this, oh, you should help Wilder. No, don't help him. You set the battle lines. You don't like him. And that's that. I'm sick of you people, oh, you should be kind. Fuck that. This is stupidness. They don't like the guy. Well, you don't like him. Let's play within the constraints of the sport. Go get a heavyweight, an American heavyweight better than him. Where's the last American heavyweight who's done anything, achieved anything near what Wilder's achieved? Adrian Broner's put more dudes on than Tyson and Toney. For all their legendary status.